Come with me to Bicester Village as I shop my way around the village, sharing the stores I visited and what caught my eye along the way. You're going to have to forgive me for the angles because I wasn't intentionally planning to post this on YouTube, but I realized there's so much good details here that I thought, why not? But starting off strong is Holland and Cooper. I do like to come here once in a while, not often, but when I do, it is a starting off strong kind of thing. With their pieces, it's very good quality, and I just absolutely love the detailing. For example, there's a jeans jacket that I found with a gold collar, banger. This, if they had my size off the back, would have taken it home with me, but no. I don't always come here, but when I do like one or two of the things. This time around, not so much, so I had to find my way speedily to Tory Burch, because that girl right there, yeah, she always has me on lock, always has my eyes feasting on something. These sandals, come on, you know, and they were doing 30% off everything. The red bag was just impeccable, loved it. I don't want to be buying things just for the sake of buying. I want to be very intentional with what I buy, hence why I wasn't just picking anything and everything. This time around, I said yesterday, you have a goal in mind. If you don't see what you want, don't be afraid to leave the store. These sandals I wanted, but they did not have my size. I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna buy it. I don't need it, I want it. I was gonna buy it if they had my size. They are beautiful, and that color was everything. I wasn't so much a fan of the brown, but still cute. This bag, oh my god, amazing. They had a lot of nice pieces. The clothing was great. But again, I wasn't just trying to buy for the sake of buying. I wanted to be very intentional with what I purchased. And I have to say the clothes were worth the price. That skirt, for example, was $159. That dress was $119. The top was $129, I believe. And it's good stuff. I can't deny it. It's really good stuff. But again, I'm being very mindful, very intentional. And if I don't find myself wearing it, I ain't buying it. It was very, very difficult closing my eyes, I have to say. The temptation, the willpower, hey, it was Jaggle Jaggle Enterprises, war for war. But we did it. We left there with no backs. And I'm proud of myself. Again, great items, great pieces, but I have to be very mindful. This bag was just beautiful. Loved it. I did into Jill Sanders where the next temptation found me. Hey, Jilly, my girl. These shoes, woo, what a purchase. Oh, it was beautiful. 562. One thing I will say, if you want a really good deal, always open the buckets. Open the drawers, because that's where all the gold dust is. These bags were all marked down further. This bag was beautiful, £600. And one thing they do is they say if you buy something, for example, you buy 2 items, you get extra 40% off. If you buy 3, 50% off. So to me, that was an exceptionally good deal. The clothes were just fantastic qualities there. Every time I want to make a purchase with their clothes, the spirit of finances say, whoa there, buddy. Don't think about it if you don't want a financial crisis. Because, guy, her things are worth every penny. I did buy a cardigan there a long time ago, and till today, that cardigan, 1, still gets compliments. 2, it's Jill Sanders, full stop. Bag was just beautiful. Absolutely loved it. Headed into the Wave. I'm not really a big fan of the puzzle bags, but that's just my preference. Everyone else loves it, which I'm happy for them, but it's just not my thing. But this bag, caught my eye from the beginning. Loved it. Sunglasses, absolutely worth every penny. I've purchased sunglasses from there before. Absolutely worth it. Still have it till today. Love them. I wish I focused on these bags more at the top of the sunglasses, because they are really, really nice, I have to say. And I'm gutted that I didn't really take as much pictures with them or angles for you guys to see, so I do apologize, but they are really, really nice. The bags, now that I look at it, were really, really nice. You can already see my eyes were focused on the sunglasses and the accessories. There were some belts there. Woo! Beautiful pieces. Beautiful pieces. But can you see that my eyes were really focused on sunglasses? Because that's what I came to Bicester for. I was like, the sun is out. I need new sunglasses. But these belts, my God, this first belt that I picked up, I wanted that, but they only had 85 centimeters. And I wish I was that, but I ain't. So we had to skip along. But the rest were great, but they weren't what I wanted. It's the initial belt that I wanted. If they had my size, yeah, that would have been a purchase easily. But the sunglasses and the accessories were just everything. I really do wish now that I'm looking at these bags that I actually focused on the bags, because that khaki one, that might have actually been a purchase as I'm looking at it. The rest of the pieces were good, but I wasn't really a big fan of them. It just wasn't really screaming at me, if you know what I mean. It's nice. The things were nice, but just not enough for me to say, yeah, I want to make that purchase. I want to buy this right now. I need to have it urgently. There's no urgency in my steps when I was in Loewe. It was just either sunglasses or nothing. Okay? And it was just that simple. But the rest of these items, they were great. I've seen them before. So again, it wasn't anything spectacular, but we digress. Headed into Chloe. My God, cute things. I love these sandals. Those are the classics. Love the bags, cute bags. I actually went in there for the Chloe belt, and I thought that they would have it, but they were like, Italy, who do you think you are? Sister, who do you think you are? It's not ready for outlet yet. Basically that. So they didn't have the infamous Chloe belt, and it's that the one with the Chloe writing in metal, banger. But they didn't have it yet. But don't worry, I know it will be there soon. I'll keep my eye on it. I was waiting for it, but it's not there. Those sandals were beautiful. Some of the shoes were nice, but it's just not my style. Now, there were some clothes in here that I wanted. For example, this little jacket that I'm about to touch. Yeah, wanted that, but I didn't want the price. Okay. Purchasing a raincoat that would not even cover my full body was not a justifiable spend, especially for 1,000. It wasn't making sense. So I turned my eyes, but it's still nice, nonetheless, admirable. The rest of the pieces were great as well. I just wasn't really a big fan of them, but they are nice. They are nice items. Up next, Vivienne Westwood. Now, this corset, everything. And that is really one of the reasons why I had to come into Vivienne Westwood, because her clothing is just sensational. Rest in peace, baby girl. Her corsets, there's a corset I want, but it's not here. It's like a trouser corset, banger, absolute banger. I thought they would have it because I saw it in there before, but they didn't have my size. So they said that they usually bring in new stock, but I guess not. I am still hunting for them, and I will find them. These shoes are beautiful. They had additional discounts. I think 20% off additional to the markdown prices. Bags, again, beautiful. You can't see it in the video, but this is actually emerald, and it's such a beautiful color, very rich and very vibrant at the same time. Just gorgeous. Again, her bags, you can't complain. It's Vivienne Westwood. And you're doing 20% off if I'm not mistaken. But I will look for that corset trouser. I don't know what the name is, but please correct me. Is it corset trouser or some? It has to have a name. I know it will, but I don't know what the name is. So can you please put a comment in the comment section and let me know what the name is? But yeah, loved every piece in here. Again, it's just really, really nice stuff. Very quirky, just a typical Vivienne. This black bag was beautiful, but again, I'm being mindful. But yeah, the bags are beautiful. Headed into Bottega. Now, this was cut very short because security saw me recording and said, "Yeah, madam, you're gonna have to stop that nonsense. Literally, we've kicked you out of here before. We don't want a repeat, you know." So I had to start taking pictures, but I took what I could. Price is not worth it. Like these slippers were, well, sorry, sandals were 500. Not for me. The men's collections were nice. The sandals were 550. I made my way to Gucci and immediately made a sharp left to Alaïa. Because you must be a liar if you think I'm about to stand in a queue for that long for a handbag. My patience has designer taste, but unfortunately not designer stamina. Okay, so yeah, not happening. But Alaïa, this woman has people in a chokehold because her pieces were everything. She had some beautiful handbags, a nice white box one. This green coat had me looking like okay. Then I proceeded to start making my way to the accessories because the handbags, as I said, were just everything. The shoes were gorgeous, loved it. There was a beautiful, cute heart bag. So when you wear it, it makes the shape of a heart. Loved it. But yeah, again, as I told you guys in the beginning of this video, I have to make a reasonable purchase. It has to make sense. It didn't make sense, so we put it down. This box bag, if it was within my price bracket, it would have been a purchase. I believe that bag was £2,000, so I had to say no. Now, Alaïa just opened in Bicester Village, so I think they're still getting their feet, their bearings. So there were no discounts. It really was what you see is what you get. So I said I'll come back later once they become more stable. Okay. Once they become more familiar with who we are at Bicester, what we expect to see, then we'll start talking. But till then, right now it's just eye service. Okay. But that did not stop me from trying on these beautiful flats that I saw. Ah, these shoes were just beautiful. They did cost around 800. Yeah. Let's just admire them. Let's just admire them. Beautiful, but no. These jeans, oh my god. I had to go and try them on. Thank God I did because my lord, I didn't give it enough justice. It looked nice on the derriere, but it was just swinging on the ankles and it wasn't giving what I expected. As I was leaving though, I did see this coat and I said, "Oh my god, I have to try it on." Missy Elliott. And I'm just gonna leave it there. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. This coat was £3,000. Mm, I digress. YSL, yeah. All the shoes is only for size threes and below. If you are a size 6, 7 like myself, ain't happening. I did try on these shoes and I honestly was gonna buy them and thank God I tried it on first. These were size 8s and it fit beautifully. And by the time I saw it, it just made me look like Corella Deville Take Two. My feet were so elongated. I didn't like it on me. The other shoes were nice though. I just wish they had my size. For example, these ones were beautiful, but again, all gone. These shoes were 500. Beautiful. This purple one, gone. I had to start reverting to pictures because security, they weren't playing around. They literally told me, "Madam, stop recording." So I said, "Say less. I'm even leaving. So don't worry. No stress on my bones." But yeah, clothes was great. Everything was nice except for the customer service. I have to say, to me, customer service at YSL is not good. I don't really like their attitude, and I know I'm going on a tangent, but I really don't like their attitude. But besides that, the clothes is nice. Now, D&G is not everyone's taste because they are quite an eccentric brand, but you can't deny. They do have some good stuff. They do. I love it. It's just weirdly, beautifully done. I can't explain it. You will always find a cute gem like this pink bag. Beautiful. The bags were nice. It can go very off key and go straight into tacky, but you can still find some nice pieces there. I headed into Kate Spade and she just bought some beautiful accessories from there, and her sales were very good. The bags were really nice. They were doing extra, I believe, 30% off. So the bags were less than £200. So to me, that's a really good steal. This bag was really nice. Again, really nice pieces. The bags were very quirky, very cute. Headed into Dior. Now, I don't always come to Dior, and I don't know why. I just don't really like coming in because, yeah, I know why actually. The queues are forever long. This time around, I only got to wait for 20 minutes, which isn't too bad considering some people waited for 3 hours. I said, I'm not doing that. As I headed in, I was slightly disappointed. The things were quite bland, and it just made me think someone actually waited here for 3 hours just to enter here, and I just wasn't feeling it. However, the men's section did have some really great pieces there. I have to say, if I was a guy, I would definitely buy one or two items from there. Gucci was my final stop. The deals were honestly a steal. There were some really nice shoes that I wanted, but again, none of my shoe size. People, please just save one for me. I beg you, please, just one. When I come, just know that I'm coming. Just save one size 7. I'm not asking for much. One size 7 in every shoe you have. Just hide it somewhere. When I tell you I am coming, I'll come and make the purchase. Please remember me. But I have to say the bags all they were all gorgeous. They were doing special prices on each one, but I seriously came there for a specific brown suede bag, and I was seriously considering this oversized bag because I saw it there before, and the CA that I contacted said that they were out of stock and that they would bring new stock in. But when I reached out to her, she didn't respond, hence why I had to go into the store. But they didn't actually have it, and my heart was set on this brown oversized suede bag. And we digress. It is what it is. If they don't have it, I'll still come back. I'm not going to stop myself. But yeah, the bags are just absolutely lovely. These ones were nice and cute. The belts were a really good deal. Some of them were starting at £97. So for example, this white one I believe was 100 and something, but then there was other ones that were £97. This jeans trousers were £300. Not for me. It's quite a simple jeans. It's nothing spectacular. It just has a Gucci logo at the back. So again, not something I'll just go and buy because of the Gucci logo. It has to have some powerful reason. But besides that, Gucci, yeah, I didn't play around with them. They didn't play around with me, but they were playing with the shoes. But besides that, it was a really good day. I enjoyed myself, and I'm proud that I didn't buy too much, just one or two pieces, and I headed home.